Now, what are the safeguards enforced by 44th Amendment Act which can check the misuse of Article 352? During Mrs. Indira Gandhi's time in 1975, national emergency was imposed on a ground called as internal disturbance. Since this term is very vague, it was criticized, and that is why the 44th Amendment Act is replacing the term internal disturbance by armed rebellion. So this becomes very precise that only when there is an armed rebellion you can impose the national emergency, internal disturbance removed. You can make the proclamation, President can make the proclamation even before the actual occurrence of such threats. The decision of the Union Cabinet will have to be given to the President in writing, because 1975 Mrs. Indira Gandhi advised the President to declare national emergency even without consultation of the Cabinet. So written advice of the Cabinet is needed for imposition of national emergency. Earlier, once Parliament approved the presidential proclamation of national emergency, then it will continue for infinite time period. Now there is a time limit is imposed by 44th Amendment Act, so it should be only for 6 months. But any number of time you can impose national emergency, each time only 6 months. Earlier, in the original constitution, it requires only a simple majority, that is half of present plus voting, and that is replaced by a special majority, which is a majority of 2/3 present plus voting plus half of the total strength of the house, each house sitting separately. In the original constitution, there is no mentioning about the disapproval of national emergency, but 44th Amendment Act says 1/10 of the Lok Sabha members can give in writing a notice to the speaker when the house is in session, or to the president when the house is not in session, to convene a special session, and in that session they will pass a resolution by simple majority which would result in disapproval of national emergency. Article 358 was amended by 44th Amendment Act, which says that Article 19 can be suspended only when there is an external emergency, that is war or external aggression. Article 359 earlier was telling that any fundamental right can be suspended, including 20 and 21, but 44th Amendment Act says 2021 cannot be suspended when there is a national emergency.